Stop being a people pleaser. Like, you cannot be a servant of Christ and be a people pleaser. I'm in here reading Galatians 1. And Paul is talking to the believers. He sends a letter to them because he's saying, you know what? You're already following another way. You're already following another message, which is not the message of the kingdom. And it is another message. And then he goes on to tell them, he said, listen, let a curse fall on anybody that's preaching any other message that's not of this message. But basically, Paul was telling them, I'm going to preach the kingdom with boldness and with tenacity and with resolve, because I'm not trying to please people. I'm not trying to be a people pleaser. This is what he says in verse 10. He said, obviously, I'm not trying to be a people pleaser. He said, no, I am trying to please God. He said, if I were still trying to please people, I would not be Christ's servant. Listen, you being Christ's servant, you cannot worry about pleasing people. You have got to move forward. You got to speak what thus saith the Lord when God says it. You got to do what God tells you to do when God tells you to do it. It doesn't matter what people think. It doesn't matter what people say. It doesn't matter how people are going to respond. One of the things that we see, a lot of times people will preach based on other people's responses. People will teach based on other people's responses. People will stop preaching if people don't respond. The thing is that we are to preach in season and out of season. When the time seems right, when the time doesn't seem right. We're supposed to be preaching the gospel, not trying to please other people. And if you are a servant of Christ, you can never be a people pleaser and please those that are out here, around and here and there. You cannot do that if you are a servant of Christ. You are to be pleasing Christ, pleasing the Lord, the Father, with your service. Him and him only should you worship. Nobody else. Nobody else has a heaven or hell to put you in. So whatever you do, make sure that you're pleasing God with it and not other people. Don't worry about followers. Don't worry about likes. Don't worry about amens. Don't worry about hand claps. Don't worry about any of those things. You were put here for a purpose, and that's God's purpose, and to please him and to please him only. You are for his good pleasure, not man's good pleasure, for his good pleasure. So make sure that whatever you do, that you're pleasing God. Amen? God bless.